I am 9 months. I waited in the womb for my identity to be born with breath stripped from my airbags. He who sent me established my roots, which can't be clipped, folded, or quenched with fire. I am righteous in the sight of God that he ordained prophets to order my steps. I am she who was positioned in front of the throne, sent in a new form to deliver his message. I am God's precious jewel, the sea of glass, the lips of knowledge.
Hi, welcome to Hold to God's Unchanging Hands, Part 3.
The dress that I'm wearing was designed by Miss Rachella Forbes, and an additional piece right here at the bottom was added and designed by my mother, Miss Katrina Bailey. And the dress was seen by Miss Cara Tetch. It is God's precious jewel pitching robe. I would like to share a couple of things with my viewers today. One, the movie Paranormal. God told me that he allowed that movie to come out so that the world could know about how the spiritual world works. The demons that are in those movies are the demons that I've dealt with since I was in elementary school. But God wants you to know that the angels are much more powerful than those angels that were released out of heaven to go to hell. And that's where those demons are coming from, hell. They are walking this earth. Also, I would like to inform you, on the first day of the program, the purple dress that I wore that God instructed me to get, on the day that he had me to wear that purple dress to church, the preacher preached from the book of Revelation, which introduces me. And at the end of that preaching message, God had announced through that pastor who was preaching that day for me not to worry about those who may talk against me for their lack of understanding, because he will kill them. A lot of people have been alarmed by that warning, but all I could do is remind you of the same warning that God had given Moses when he said that if Pharaoh do not let his people go, he is going to kill all the firstborn, which he did. So make sure you be very careful and not judge, because the Bible says, judge not and you shall not be judged. If you sincerely want to develop a closer relationship with God, I strongly recommend that you turn off your televisions, break away from your cell phones, and start spending more time with God, because he's a very jealous God. Very jealous God, and he wants all of your time. So if you're sincere about getting to know him, you have to separate yourself from the world and the worldly things. Now, I know most people are very drawn and attached to television. If you find it a struggle for you to turn off your television, then don't pay your cable bill for 3 months so that you can get used to not being so attached to worldly things, so you can break yourself off to become more in touch with the spiritual things. Because that Paranormal, that movie, it gives you the insight of what the spiritual world is all about that you don't usually deal with on a regular day basis. I can only tell you, it's up to you to listen. Thank you.